can't look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Our first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints take the field again. The NFC South champion New Orleans Saints. They are officially that with that victory last week over Tampa Bay 28-14. So they're 11-2, and if the season ended right now, they would be, Charles, the #1 seed in the NFC.
And NFC South champions, you mentioned it, second year in a row. First time in franchise history they've won back-to-back division championships. So they'll be in the playoffs for the third time in 6 years. We know Drew Brees is absolutely terrific. He's going to set another record, breaking the one he set last year for completion percentage in the season. But the defense, we hardly ever talk about this Saints defense, and we should. They've allowed just 13 points per game in their last 5 games. Even in the loss to Dallas, they only gave up 13 points.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Game's good. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ground, this is Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
They get it to him running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Breeze. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Breeze to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Browns set to get the football back. And, you know, they've won 5 games this year, Charles. The past 3 years combined, they won 4. So this is quite a turnaround. And with their interim coach, they're 3-2 since he took over 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're not likely to be a playoff team. But if they win their final 3 games, they could have a win. They could, well, not could. They would have a winning record. At Denver, home against Cincinnati, at Baltimore. But how about Baker Mayfield? You know rookie quarterbacks are going to have their ups and downs, and he had a down last week against Houston, 3 first-half interceptions. But this kid is one of 3 quarterbacks to throw a touchdown pass in each of his first 10 games to start his career. Kurt Warner, Brad Johnson, the other 2.
And his totals in that game against Carolina, 238 yards, the touchdown, and did not turn the ball over 1 time. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Breeze now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first and 10, Mayfield. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, here we go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback, He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're running. Ingram. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Underneath for Johnson. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3-19. Gun.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
You ready?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
36.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Going to throw deep for the ends. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, Tell you what they're looking for and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield now on second down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Second down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. Steps away. And incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down?
That he's into the clear. The 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play that time out of Chubb, and even 70 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was out my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.